Hello, and welcome to dementia-friendly training for your business in Eau Claire County. This training will help you to understand dementia and how to create an environment that is safe, respectful, and welcoming for people living with dementia. Approximately 115,000 people in Wisconsin aged 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's. The annual number of Alzheimer's cases and other forms of dementia is projected to double by 2050. You can make a difference by recognizing and interacting with those living with dementia in our community. Here's Lisa Wells, a dementia care specialist of Eau Claire County's Aging and Disability Resource Center, to talk about the importance of dementia-friendly training in Eau Claire County.
My name is Lisa Wells, and I'm the Dementia Care Specialist with the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Eau Claire County. So what is a dementia-friendly community? A dementia-friendly community is one where people living with dementia continue to feel safe to go out into the community, where they're met with understanding, they're met with support, where there's a great awareness about this disease, and they still have their independence and their quality of life. So why should a business or church or organization become dementia friendly? Well, you're going to have customers, you're going to have people coming to your place of business that are living with this disease. And so how best can you recognize them? How can you best communicate with them and continue to provide them with good service so they come back? So if your business is not dementia friendly, they're going to look elsewhere. They're going to look for other places that understand and support them. So it's important that you become a dementia friendly business, organization, or faith community. A simple training is very easy to do.
Today we will talk about what dementia is, how to recognize the signs and symptoms of dementia, and how you can learn and use dementia-friendly communication skills in the community. So what is dementia? Dementia is not a specific disease, but a general term for a decline in mental ability severe enough to interfere with daily life and to perform everyday activities. Symptoms of dementia can vary greatly. At least two core mental functions must be significantly impaired to be considered dementia, such as memory, communication and language, ability to focus and pay attention, reasoning and judgment, and visual perception. Importantly, the decline must represent a decline from a previously higher level of function. And dementia is not normal aging. There are many effects of dementia, such as long-term memories that can seem more real, sharp, or more immediate. Time does not have the same meaning. Most people with dementia are constantly living in the present moment. Long-term memories and skills, such as art, music, prayer, and emotions, often remain. People with dementia may be able to recognize people or things even when they cannot identify them. There are many signs and symptoms of dementia. For example, loss of words or memory, such as when an attorney cannot remember certain words that he used every day, such as brief or process. Loss of trains of thought. For example, a person might be talking about a subject, but then become disorganized and either talk about something else or stop talking completely. Failure to recognize and identify common words. For example, the attorney cannot remember the words for pen or briefcase. Instead, he would just say the thing or bag. Failure to recognize friends, family, or coworkers. For example, the insurance agent fails to recognize those he had known for years in the office building, or remember appointments, and ask the same question over and over again. Lack of planning ability. For example, the lack of the ability to initiate activities such as planning a day or weekend trip or grocery shopping. Other signs and symptoms include the inability to carry out day-to-day activities or chores. For example, the person is unable to organize thoughts enough to do regular activities such as meal prep, make your bed, or do the dishes. Disinterest in learning new information. People often lose their curiosity and love of learning, such as a new computer program, scrapbooking, or other new information. Decreased or poor judgment. For example, they may use poor judgment when dealing with money, giving large amounts to telemarketers. They may pay less attention to grooming or keeping themselves clean as well. Trouble understanding visual images and spatial relationships, such as difficulty reading, judging distance, and determining color or contrast, which may cause problems with driving. Changes in mood and personality. For example, they can become confused, suspicious, depressed, fearful, or anxious. They may be easily upset at home, at work, with friends, or in places where they are out of their comfort zone. People with dementia have difficulty remembering portions of their life. This picture of a normal brain versus a brain with Alzheimer's shows why. The brain with Alzheimer's is significantly shrunken and disintegrated, which is why it's so difficult for those with Alzheimer's to remember. This next video clip is an example of an interaction with someone with dementia. This is Mary, a woman with dementia going to an appointment at an accounting firm to get her taxes filed.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for an appointment, but I'm not sure where it is.
Okay.
And I think it's on here.
Okay. Let me take a look. This is the Hoffman accounting firm.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you have an appointment here with Tina. Do you want me to show
That
you to
sounds
her
right.
office? Okay. My name's Taylor. Her office is just right down here. Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi. Hi. Tina.
Tina. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
thank you so much for coming. You can just have a seat and I'll be right with you.
So she seemed a little confused in the hallway. I was a little concerned. Do you think she'll be okay?
She'll be okay. I know Mary very well.
Okay.
And I know her family well, so I'll
Okay.
make sure she's taken care of.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, thank
Have a
you.
good day. Nice to
Yep.
meet you.
Recognizing someone with dementia can be difficult. Usually you can't, but here are some clues. Most people are over 65, but more people are being diagnosed at a younger age. Some people will tell you if they are having problems and how you can help. Some people even carry a card which explains the problems they have. You might notice citizens or customers doing or saying things which suggest that they are having problems that might be caused by dementia. You should watch for customers or clients that have lapses in memory that may cause them to miss appointments or repeat visits, confuse payments or documents, or repeat questions. They may let their insurance lapse due to forgetfulness. They may make double payments, have disorganization with documents or record keeping, issues with check writing such as missing data, signature, or written to the wrong party, difficulty grasping financial concepts that were previously understood, or poor judgment such as drastic changes in health or life insurance strategies. Here are some dementia-friendly communication strategies. Talk at a slightly slower pace and allow time for the person to process and respond. Simplify sentences or choices. Ask one question at a time. Speak clearly and calmly, be patient and understanding, and most importantly, listen. Avoid arguing with or embarrassing the person. Treat the person with dignity and respect. Meet in a quiet place without extra noise distractions. Be aware of your body language. Smile and make eye contact at eye level. Seek to understand the person's reality or feelings. Apologize and redirect to another environment or subject as needed. When interacting with someone with dementia, here are some responses that might be helpful. I'll be here if you need anything. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Can I help? Our customers are pretty important around here. If you need anything, just let me know. Don't worry, things like this happen. Can I call someone for you? It sure is great to see you. Everything will be okay. I can see why you are upset. I would be too. Let's figure this out together. I didn't know that. Tell me about it. Here are some things not to do when communicating with someone with dementia. Don't say, "Remember you were here yesterday? I told you that yesterday? You already called me about that yesterday?" Or ask any questions that rely on good memory. Don't talk fast, loud, or avoid talking to the person. Don't have any heavy sighs or eye rolling. Don't tell the person what he or she can't do. And don't look past the person. And if verbal communication fails, try distracting the person. Ask the person if they would like to take a rest or sit down. Offer something to drink, such as water, coffee, or tea. Ask the person if there is anyone you can contact who might be able to help. Here are the numbers for the Alzheimer's Association 24/7 helpline and Adult Protective Services as well, if you need extra help. Here are some resources available if you know somebody living with dementia. Lisa Wells, Dementia Care Specialist of Eau Claire County, the Alzheimer's Association 24/7 helpline, the Aging and Disability Resource Center, the Department of Health Services or Adult Protective Services, and there are many handouts and brochures available at the ADRC. Here are two Eau Claire County businesses who have gone through the dementia training and are sharing their experience.
I'm Carrie Ronander, the director of the Chippewa Valley Museum. We have a number of volunteers and staff who took the training for learning how to be a dementia-friendly business, and it was a really empowering experience because we do have a lot of visitors who come into the museum of all ages, and some of these visitors are experiencing dementia, and it's good to be able to recognize the signs and identify their needs so that we can better serve the visitors and people who come into the museum. We could be a more welcoming community for both people who come into the Chippewa Valley Museum and for the greater Eau Claire area as well. One of the things that we did learn during our training was how to improve signage for individuals with dementia. And that was a good experience for us, and it improved our facility, not just for those with dementia, but for all visitors who come into the museum. They can better identify where the restrooms are, where the exits are, and be able to navigate our place was a better experience for everybody. What we found through the training that was really important for not just the staff, but also all of our volunteers who work at the Chippewa Valley Museum, is that we were able to use this training both at work and in our personal lives. And that is also an important thing because all of us exist outside the Chippewa Valley Museum. So be able to work and identify those individuals with dementia and perhaps make things easier for them, not just here in the museum, but outside in the community. It's an important experience for all of us.
Hi, my name is Teresa Henriksen. I'm the Assistant Store Director at Festival Foods Eau Claire. We feel it's important to be part of the community and part of the dementia-friendly community. It's one of our core values is community involvement, and we feel that because we are dementia-friendly, it's our way to give back to the community. It's just one of the services we do, and we know it's the right thing to do. We've had many stories throughout the store since we've been trained. For example, we had a couple that was in the store, it was probably about 6 months ago, and a lady kept going to another gentleman's cart because she thought that was her husband. So then we knew the husband was struggling, and then myself and another associate, we went and helped the husband and said, you know, we're trained in dementia friendly, let us help you. So she kept putting groceries in the other man's cart, and then we kind of explained to the couple, and they were more than happy to assist us, and then we finally got the one lady back to her husband. And it was really unfortunate. We had a hard day that day because he knew that was the last time she was going to come grocery shopping, and she wanted those items and she wasn't going to back down. So we said, you know what, take the items, we got this. And then we helped her out to the car, and we knew it was his last time that she was coming, and he came back to try to pay for those items. A week later we said absolutely not, we know that you were struggling, we wanted to make sure that you're okay, and then you know that if you think she can come back, we're going to always be here. We have so many guests that come and ask for assistance and say at least 5 times a week we said we need a guest that needs help grocery shopping, and we don't have any problems with that. It's kind of like, I'm sure you've all heard of Code Adam. We have a Code Alice. So it's just a reverse, and we've had probably since we started dementia at least 5 Code Alices, so it's just a reverse. So it's either the guest is lost or they are separated from the person they're with, and then usually it's about 35 seconds that we are able to reunite the 2 people. So that's helped as well. And then they know that they're safe when they come here, and if they can't find anything, they're not embarrassed. We've had several children of people that have dementia, Alzheimer's, call us and say, thank you, I know that my parents are safe when they're shopping with you, and that makes us feel really good. Just extending ourselves, because it's important. As I get older and I know my mother gets older, then that makes me feel well that our whole company is dementia friendly. So when she's shopping down on that area, if that would happen to her, I know that she's going to be taken care of, and it's a safe place to shop for anybody.
Here are just some of the many dementia-friendly businesses in Eau Claire County. Thank you for joining us today for Dementia-Friendly Business Training. We hope you will utilize this information in your work setting and personal life to make Eau Claire County a dementia-friendly community.